Hello, can anybody hear me? Not sure what's going on. So you can hear me. Awesome. I see the yeses. I don't think Claire's with us, which is fine. My volume is low. Okay, thank you. So is that
Hey,
hi?
StreamYard. Hi, I'm so sorry. StreamYards, I don't know what's going on. People, you know what they're telling me? And I'm just going to put it out here to YouTube so you all know it. They're telling me that the reason my streams are going down, like as someone's trying to hack into my account with my email at that time and they have to do a verification. That's fucked up. So whoever the hell you are, I hope you're having fun because you're going to get yourself an aneurysm with all the vibes that are going to be coming your way. I'm just telling you because that's what StreamYard's email just told me, that there are two accounts trying to log in at the same time. Now
That is
I know
so
that's just
weird.
messed up. That's just messed up. All right, people. You don't want to hear me talk? Too bad. I'm still coming out here every day. I don't care how many times I got to log into StreamYards. Right? What the hell? Like, come on, Mandy. Like, really? Why
I just
people met?
I just
Just
noticed myself by myself and I didn't know
I
what
know
to
you did
do. So
good.
I'm like,
You did. You did.
hi.
You did good. You just say hi. You're like, hello, hello. I couldn't hear you, so I'm hoping that you were just like, it's the Mandy show. It's gonna be the Mandy show tonight. Definitely. I'm just getting this. If you're gonna see the screen for a second, people, while I get ready, because I was ready, and then they messed with us. They messed with us, right, Mandy? They just messed with us.
Trying to stop greatness.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just talk a little bit first before I get this one. I'm
No
so
problem.
frustrated with StreamYards. And this is like only your second time, so I don't want you to feel like it's anything you did because it's not. It's StreamYards literally fucking with me. Or actually somebody fucking with me through StreamYards. Thank you very much. But I'm
That's
gonna be
so
cool
weird.
about it. I hope they're having fun. I really do. I'm not gonna let it get to me now that I know what it is. Nice try. Nice try. Yeah. Go on. Go on. So we get to talk about one of our favorite things, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I played that Market Media video because they did such an excellent job on that subject of verbal abuse, of any type of abuse. And you know, off, I don't think it's any secret that Mandy and I cannot be unbiased in this situation
Nope.
with Depp versus Heard. We are clearly not going to be fair about this. Well, I mean, we're going to give you evidence and everything like that, but we're not going to be what you would call unbiased because we've been looking at I won't speak for Mandy. I'll let her talk after I'm done. But my little disclaimer is going to be I am clearly on the justice for Johnny's side. Let it be known. In my humble opinion, as a bear out here on YouTube with absolutely no legal experience whatsoever, I'm not even a paralegal, but I'm going to tell you, I do believe she hijacked that movement to beat this man with. Really, down. Take his career, take his money, take his everything, because she's an entitled, spoiled little brat. Period. That's my humble opinion. Got the evidence to back it up. They're watching it long enough. Everything I see supports my really biased opinion. It does.
And
And that's what this is going to be about. So like I'm just giving you a fair warning. Like we're not even going to try to hide it. We don't like Amber. I don't like
yes,
Amber. I don't like her. I don't want to know her. I'm not on her side. And that doesn't mean that I am victim shaming or I don't believe victims. I do. I believed the story for a long time until it wasn't the story. It's not the story. She herself is now saying it's not the story. So please don't put that on me. I'm not trying to do that. I'm talking about one particular case, hers, and her lack of credibility. So there.
yes.
And I'm going to
And
turn it over to you there, Mandy. Say
well,
what you do.
and every day it's something new. Because yes, I listened
Mm-hmm.
to 8 and 9 today of the podcast, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So the podcast is so informative. And I was hearing stuff today that I wasn't even aware of. And it's
Oh.
just there's more and more and more that's coming out all
Mhm.
the time to just prove that she allegedly made so much up. And we're going to show it today because
Yeah,
I
mhm.
don't come with just BS. We have
No.
pictures, they're nicely numbered. Claire's going to
Mhm.
do an
Mhm.
awesome slideshow, but
Mhm.
all the credit I'm I'm just a person that absorbs all of this information because this
Mhm.
is something that's important to me.
Right.
But credit is definitely needed where it's due. And I just saw John say that umbrella guy, absolutely. So that umbrella guy, come geek some. Les, she has a channel called SEC.
Right.
Stevie J.
Mhm.
Raw,
Mhm.
Lauren on Twitter has
Mhm.
all of the documents, all of the
Right.
everything. So
Right.
it's
I'm
not,
gonna I'm gonna ask Lauren. Do you think she'll mind if I link her Twitter? I wanted to ask you that, like,
I
because I
don't
would
think
like.
so. No,
I'm gonna link her
she's
Twitter. She's
public.
off
Yep.
because she'll show you like everybody who's posting, like all those podcasts for
Yep.
the road to Fairfax. She posts them. She posts all the legal updates as they happen. So I will update the description with Lauren's Twitter, and I'll also put the link to the Umbrella Guys channel. Because he's been doing great, but every time he mentions Amber's name, like they come for him, like the poor guy. But I'm gonna say it,
Yeah.
Amber, 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 Amber. Like,
You're
give him
getting
some deflection.
closer. You're
Amber,
at
Amber,
seven.
Amber.
You're at 770. I noticed. So
Yeah, oh,
share
you did?
everywhere. I
Yeah,
did.
share
So share
everywhere, people.
everywhere.
Yeah, oh, and share this
Sub
video.
sub.
Any others. But anyway, we did
Yep.
share the links to the people that did the work as far as this documentation of photographs that we're going to do.
Yes.
They did some wonderful streams, so I have those two streams linked down there, and I also have the article that we're going to talk about with the first issue. But once Mandy is finished, do you want to praise some more accounts that I have to go find and link? Like I will, because
No.
no, I am with you. We're absorbers, we're
Yes.
sponges, we're Deppite sponges. Okay, we are not the force behind justice for Johnny. Absolutely not. We're just on it. We're just on that train, like watching everything and supporting him. And my God, did you guys like? Come on, that thumbnail. Is Johnny just not aging like to perfect? Oh my God. Like, dude, I want you to get your career back. I want you to get it all back. He deserves it all back. It's a
Yeah.
fine specimen of a human being there.
He
Yeah.
he's my hall pass.
He's your hall pass.
He
Your husband
is.
gave you a hall pass for
Yep.
Johnny Depp. Well, girl, I do hope you get to activate that pass. He's single. He's single. He's single, and damn, is he fine. And you know what? You just call me and tell me all about it. I don't care, Johnny. She gonna tell secrets. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna get it out of her. I'm gonna get it out of her because that's a phone call I really want.
You know, it he's one of those people where even though, you know, honestly, I am a very sexual person, but
Hmm.
he's one of those people that I just want to sit in a room with and
Yeah.
have a conversation. It intrigues me,
Yes.
and I think
Like when
he's,
that question they say if you could have anybody to dinner, like I pick live
yeah,
people,
yeah,
because like there's so many people. Like he'd be one because
yeah,
he's a musician, he's a very creative person, very
hmm,
very creative. But I also he's had his struggles, right? We're not thinking he's a saint. I mean, he's had drug addictions, alcohol addiction. He's had things that he's worked on, but he's worked on them. Like he's grown, like he's actually working on it. And he
right,
comes off actually quite soft spoken and reserved. And his friends say he's quite intellectual. So and
hmm,
I know the man's well read. I've seen
mm,
his quotes, and he speaks to me in that language that I like. That's like way up here. Like if you read more than
right,
700, 800 books and you're like it just, and I'm not saying if you don't, anything about anybody that doesn't read. I'm just saying like just where it takes you and what you go. Like he's speaking to me on those terms. I love it. I love it.
yeah.
So, I'll just be his friend and have dinner with him, but you get the hall pass, girl. Mhm. Oh, girl, and you're married and I'm single again. And oh, damn, it's just some things are just not equal in this world, and I get it. I get it. It's cool. It's cool. I'll deal. She'll tell me about it later. But it's like
Oh gosh.
we're having too much fun at Johnny's expense. I hope he, but that's the other thing. The man has a sense of humor. Like,
Yes.
yep, saving
Yes.
grace for all you men out there in the world. Get one. Get one. It'll get you places.
There's
I'm
a
telling
few
you.
people that need a personality around, but that's
Yeah,
a whole
well,
nother. Yeah.
most people with a sense of humor have a personality. It's the ones without the sense of humor that I wonder about, to tell you the truth, like a lot. But um, no, I get it. I get it. But it just tickles me that he's your hall pass. Like, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I know you told me before. I probably laughed then too. But I was
Yeah.
like, I'm kind of tickled. Like, yeah, it's cool.
What is
It's
my
cool.
Beavers unit saying? All you freaks, I really love y'all.
Yeah,
I'm
she
well
does.
read
She does
too.
this.
Have you seen the? I know. She's funny.
Have you seen the cook? You may tap it. I know, girl. Listen, and don't anybody get upset about the caps. This is just how this is our love language. This is Bears and Beaver's love language. She likes to yell and caps at me. Like, that's just how she types. So it's not offensive. Don't be worried about it. I'm giving you your pass. You hear that, mods? No, don't be harassing the Beaver because she's doing caps. Okay. But quick wit is a sign of true intelligence. Yes, I understand this. This is my language. I get it. I get it. Beavers, you're right. It is something I look for in friends, associates, business partners, and life partners, love partners. Yep. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Well, on that, let's pull up our little presentation and start. Baby, you want to start with? I'm going to start with the legal, and then I'm going to turn over the the juicy stuff to you with your velvet tones. What do you think? Is that
Oh
good?
my god.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, good. That's how I advertised you last night when I did a stream called "Oh My God, What the Fuckery," and it was pretty lit. We had some fun, and I played up your voice. I told them everybody it was like Chivas Regal on the rocks. It was so smooth, like the best R&B you ever listened to in your
Oh
life.
my god.
Yeah,
You're
I
so
said that about
sweet.
you, girl. To YouTube out there, to hundreds, like whoever was listening, about 300 people or so far. So, but anyway, it's true. It's true. No, you didn't. You didn't. Hey, Krabby, welcome, welcome. My keys are sticking, so if I don't chat at anybody in the chat, I'm not ignoring you. And I don't want to shout out over Mandy talking too much. So, but I see you, and I enjoy that you're here. I think it's great, and I hope you're gonna like our little presentation. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad because there will be, well, it will be a little bit rough, but we're going to be tearing Amber. We're going to be messing with Amber's story a little bit there, Krabby. So just get ready.
Yep.
But anyway, let's start. Let me pull these up. And I want to keep us up at the same time so they can see us just looking. Look at that thumbnail. Is he hot or what, people? Come on. Look at that man. He fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Indeed.
He's definitely fine. You like how we're all just like oogling them too? Like we're eyeballing them now. You see that?
I
We
do.
couldn't help it. We couldn't help it. And I could not find a terrible. No, they didn't during the last mayhem, John. It was breakfast, reading stuff, snarky videos, and spitting coffee. But I see where you're going with that, John. It is a theory that could probably be popular out there, but no, that didn't happen. It didn't happen. Thanks for that, though. You're so amused. You guys so amuse me. You really do. Okay, so let me just say, all right, first up, we're all going to be celebrating because Justice for Johnny is really thrilled about this, right, Mandy?
Yes.
Johnny got himself a new lawyer, and there she is. That is the lovely, let me just pull up, make sure I say her name right. I don't want to mispronounce this really intelligent woman's Kathleen Zellner. Yes,
Yep.
the Kathleen Zellner, famous for working on overturning wrongful convictions over there on Prominent Making a Murder. All my murder minions in the chat. Yep, you might recognize this woman. Smart, savvy, Way to go, Johnny. Oh my God, she has joined Johnny Depp's legal team. The
Yeah.
move comes after the Pirates of Caribbean, we're going to give him a little plug there, lost his sensational libel suit in London. We all know that, against the newspaper columnist who labeled him a wife beater. And then the judge said, well, I'm going to say that I'm going to believe a victim, even if it's not proven all the time. So they just said that it wasn't libel. Depp is also still suing Heard in the U.S. We all know that. We're following it. Okay. Over a newspaper article where she described being a victim of domestic abuse over and over and over again, like it was the most horrific thing. We all know that she became a ambassador for the Me Too movement. Wrong move on their part, but they didn't know. They're looking for famous people. She's the one that hijacked the movement. I got nothing against the movement and anybody that runs it or anybody that even believed her, except for maybe the studios, because they didn't do the same thing to her that they did to Johnny, which I don't think is fair. But Zellner has confirmed that she has joined Depp's legal team for this U.S. battle against her and exclusively told Page Six in a symptom that she has spent 30 years defending individuals who have been falsely accused of wrongdoing. Let me read that again. She's on Johnny's team because she's saying, I welcome adding Johnny Depp to that list and joining his dream team who shares this view and has so effectively been advocating. And let me remind you what that view is. I stand for defending individuals who have been falsely accused of wrongdoing. Yay. Okay. Yep. Also on Johnny Depp's team is Adam Waldman and Benjamin Chew. And the actor is waging a $50 million libel suit against her. You're going to get it back. He lost a lot of money in those contracts. Okay. All right. So, although Amber, we know, did not mention Johnny in the article, she said she did enough to make the inference there, which is why the London paper called him a wife beater and how this whole thing started. Yeah. So, notable clients of Zellner have been represented, included Stephen Arbery, who was the subject of a 2015 and 2018 Netflix series, Making a Murder. Okay. He had spent 32-year sentence in prison before he was exonerated by DNA testing and released in 2003, only to be charged with a different murder 2 years later. In his 2007 trial in the murder of a Wisconsin photographer, it was also a subject of a Netflix series, ended in him being convicted and sentenced to life. Avery and Zellner are still working to overturn that conviction, and I think they may do it. Okay. Zellner also very famously represented Kevin Fox, who is also falsely accused of murdering his daughter Riley and was exonerated by DNA evidence that she sent to a private lab with more sophisticated technology. She also won a $15.5 million verdict for the violations of Fox's civil rights in 2007. So it's looking good, in my humble opinion, for Johnny adding that powerhouse to the team. And she looks like she's ready, huh, man? What do you think, Mandy? She looked like she's ready to take it on. How are you feeling about this addition? Huh?
She's a beast. Like,
a beast.
Some of the stuff that she said during the Netflix documentary, like she's like, I don't lose. I don't take cases that I am going to lose. Like, she's a powerhouse.
I remember her saying that. Like, I don't get on the team if there's not a good chance we're going to win. Like,
Plus, in my opinion, it looks really, really good for him to have a woman on his team.
I do, and such a strong woman who's not gonna like put up with any of these like shenanigans from lawyers and stuff, where they're gonna be trying that woe is me stuff with Amber, and she's gonna be snapping her fingers like, hold on, grown ass woman there with a professional career. What? Like, she knows how this is out there. Like, what? Like, she's gonna call her.
Right. So
I can't wait.
Yeah. Like, even think about this, because this is what I was thinking about, which we can all relate to. We follow court cases. When Amber's on the understand. For her to be questioned by a male lawyer, if they start to get voices raised or aggressive or
Mm-hmm.
stern,
Yeah,
the media
yeah.
is going to
Mm-hmm.
run with they were harassing an abuse victim and blah,
Exactly.
blah, 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 blah. But you
Mm-hmm.
get a woman up there like this that's
Mm-hmm.
fierce,
That's right.
and
Mm-hmm.
that shit isn't going to be happening.
Yeah, because the optics in any kind of a
Right.
case where there's any kind of abuse of any nature, man versus woman, whoever, victim versus perpetrator, whatever the sex may be, it's optically going to look like that. Especially when you got to ask the tough questions like, "Are you lying? Are you lying?" Like, I want somebody, please ask Amber to her face. Like, I want to
Yeah.
watch her twitch. She's got to be twitching by now, right, Mandy? You think? Like, she
I
gotta be.
mean,
Yeah, I want to see her
yeah.
twitch. I want to see that eye just like, going to spaz. Like on the stair. I have visions. This gets me through. I read these legal documents and I just put these little pictures in my head, these little comic strips that I write. And it just makes me so happy. One of
Well,
them is Amber twitching on the stand when they ask her if she's a liar. Yeah.
and so my husband and my children obviously know that I follow this very closely. And
Mm-hmm.
so I was talking to my husband last night, and he said to me, "What do you think is more important to Johnny, the
Mm-hmm.
money and beating her or his reputation?" And I said, "He would take no money. I wholeheartedly believe
Mm-hmm.
that means nothing to him. This man is not a man that cares about money. What
Mm-hmm.
he cares about is his reputation
Yep, the
and
chats with
oh,
you too.
oh,
So am I.
and
They're like
everything that has been done to
reputation.
him. Like
Exactly.
he 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 is Jack Sparrow.
Exactly. They
Disney
took a
didn't make
life.
Jack Sparrow.
No,
Johnny made Jack Sparrow. And
hell to the yeah, girl.
you
Yep.
know,
Hmm.
so it's frustrating, but yeah.
No, and I hear you. I'm right with you on that. The chatties too. It is his reputation. They took a lifelong career, a gorgeous lifelong career. Did all kinds of things in his movie career and trashed it. Made him unhireable because of this. Because she hijacked the movement. That's how easy it was. I'm telling you,
Oh,
I am advocating for prosecution of hijackers of movements to damage other people. I want to see that law. I want to see it happen. If he wins this case and he proves that she went out or she has any type of admission, and she's been saying a lot, right, Mandy? Like they're quoting her all over. There are admissions coming out
they,
that she was mad and she wanted to retire and this and that. And if that all comes out, I want that all used against her. And I want a be prosecuted because this has to stop. This damages real victims. This kind of bullshit that Amber's doing is harmful to the credibility of real victims. So I
right.
think the movement should reverse on her ass and prosecute her for the damage that she's doing to the movement.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way. We got to figure it out, Mandy. Let's start a petition.
All 12 of us, we got this. Woo.
Yes, it's a 12, all 12 of us down with Amber fan, like down with Amber. Like there's no bones about it. I tell everybody, I'm no Amber fan. I'm no Amber fan. She is doing horrible, horrible things as an advocate for violence of any nature. This girl is the only one in this trial that actually got charged with domestic abuse. Okay, let's be clear. All
Yeah.
right, she
Right.
did it in public, in an airport, beat up her girlfriend. Okay, in front of witnesses. She the only
Right.
one that gets caught with their hands on people in public and got charges filed.
Yeah.
So, and how come she gets to hijack the movement? Don't anybody check facts? Don't anybody look into things? They just
Not
say, "Oh,
anymore.
there's a pretty little movie star. She gonna like walk up in here for our Me Too movement. Ain't that great?" Yeah, the optics look bad for the movement at this point if they don't do something about this. To tell you the truth,
Oh, they
yeah,
look
it's
really
frustrating.
bad anyways.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Some of
And it's
their political
yeah.
connections are making it look really bad on its
There,
own. But yeah,
yeah, that's a whole nother. We should do.
haven't,
That's a
yeah,
whole nother hot mess of a stream, isn't it, Mandy? Yeah,
it
yeah. You took.
really is.
You know, see, this is what we do. We all sit behind the scenes and we have conversations of how we're going to right the wrongs of the world. It's never going to happen, but it's fun to talk about. Like we're going to do it.
Wouldn't it
We're
be
gonna,
nice?
yeah, we're going to do it. If we were lawyers, right, Mandy, we'd be suing all
Yeah.
of them. We'd be writing new law. We'd be doing good. Yeah,
Hashtag boycott Aquaman.
but yes, please, yes, please.
Oh
And
goodness.
I loved Jason. He's such a kind-hearted man, gorgeous, gorgeous, and so
Mm.
like funny and just kind. And nope, not a fan anymore. You talk too much to that girl.
We don't like you. You talk to her.
Yeah, it's not even that he talked to her. He left his wife. I'm not going to say anything else, but damn. He was supporting her. He wouldn't say anything bad about her. And then he left his wife. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, that's all right, Amber. I don't care. I'm putting it all on you, just like you put all this on Johnny. I'm going to go around and say that. Why you like that? I don't even have a movement. I'm just going to say that. Homewrecker. Oh, God. Anyway, yeah. All right, so now they're coming for me, Mandy. It was nice
Oh
knowing
my
you.
gosh. So yeah, I'm just gonna kick you off again.
Yeah, I don't know, StreamYards or YouTube or Amber Heard's legal team. I don't know, somebody is. It's like I got a mission, to just get off your boy anyway. All right. Would you like me to move the slideshow forward to our next?
Sure.
The next thing we'd like to talk to you about, and I will give you a warning, there are going to be some pictures here. And we're not going to, they're not graphic, I'll tell you that, because would it,
Because they're fake.
what, I was gonna say.
Oh,
I was gonna softball it. I was gonna
allegedly.
allegedly fake, as Mandy said. I was actually gonna be reasonable and say, Mandy, do you think like the marks of evidence? You think I could put out the warning that they're not really that harsh because nothing really untoward actually happened, like nothing really grotesquely violent happened to this woman. But you did a good job with the fake just right out there. So I guess we should just my nice little phone right over to number one.
I
Yes,
said allegedly.
I know you said allegedly, and let's just lay this out. This is all from the streams that I linked below. This is this guy. Who are these two guys? Do you remember who these two guys? I can't read the writing. I know they're blurry, guys. I'm sorry.
This is my fault. I'm sorry. My screenshot.
Yeah, they won't. But we need to trick. We wanted to give her the presentation, like where she is in the presentation. So we know you can't read it. I apologize. Don't capital yell at me or stay out of my DMs with that. Because I see it. I do.
It's Mandy's fault.
No, and it's not Mandy's fault. She did so good linking me up with all this information. Don't blame it on her. Her velvet voice will let her get away with any it is, because she knows what she's talking about. She's gonna tell us who these people are and what they're trying to show us here, and then tell me when you want to move to the next one. Just say next.
So I'll give a little bit of backstory. This is Stevie J. Raw. This is his website, his YouTube. He's the one on the top. It is linked down below, both videos and his website, I believe. So this incident there's a couple incidents that are very significant in my mind. And one of them is December 15th of 2015. And Amber alleges, and this is what's on this. Okay, let me stop first. So there's a guy named Andy that lives in the UK that makes up all of these insane statistical fact things by taking all of the evidence on this. And then he shares what he has found with a group of people on YouTube, CBJ Raw being one of them, Come Geek Some, Umbrella Guy, all of those guys. And so this is like a thing that this guy named Andy has put together, then he shares with everybody to share. So basically what this is documenting from Amber's declarations or information, deposition, stuff like that, what she is alleging from that night. And she is alleging that he...
Take your time.
Okay. No, I just had to grab my piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
That he headbutt her,
Yep.
broke
Mm-hmm.
her ribs,
Mm-hmm.
two black eyes,
Two black
her
eyes.
lip was busted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so right now on the screen, and you can go ahead and go because these are blurry, so it's not going to
Okay.
matter. So we'll
All
just
right.
go
Do
forward.
you want me to come up to the first vote? All right. So let's go to 3 then. This is
Yeah. Come to the
okay.
first.
So yeah. So this is the evidence they're talking about that was submitted with those statements. The first two I'll show you the. There was a second one, but you're not going to be able to read it. It has the same information about what she's claiming was the damage that was done, what happened to her.
Right.
And then they have to send some kind of visual evidence. So here are the snapshots that she is submitting. These are the black eyes,
Yes.
right? And what's the
And
top one? The top one is showing, you know,
what she's claiming is 3 consecutive pictures taken. And I want to point out, according to metadata, these were actually taken December 16th. So a
right.
day, the next day after the alleged incident.
Right. So the alleged incident, so we're all clear, is the 15th.
Yep.
That's an important date to remember. If you remember any date today, while we go through all these, remember, she's saying she got beat like this on December 15th. Because
Right.
now these pictures, metadata that, they got the phone. Remember, we were talking about that in a true crime. Some of you are murder minions. In my true crime thing, I mentioned the fact that they were allowed now to pull all the photos or all the original metadata off of everything because they got the original devices where all of this was supposedly taken. Now, this evidence was submitted beforehand, but it gets submitted like this. They don't have to get the metadata, right? Until they subpoenaed the actual devices. And
Right.
She had to turn everything over. So now because there's question on when did you actually take the pictures, because she's been caught giving multiple depositions, let's be clear, multiple statements to the court that she has had to retract to change the dates or the times or where she was or actually what she said or did multiple times. Let me just stress that again. I said she lied to the court or retracted to the court. I shouldn't say lie. That's a terrible. I'm sorry, Amber. I misspoke. Legally, you misrepresented the facts and had to retract. There you go. Okay. That's better. Is that better? Is that better? I'm not being such a petty bitch when I say it that way, but she lied. She fucking lied. Anyway, but she misrepresented the facts and she had to pull it back and retract because the lawyer went, they got you. They got you. We better do something about this. Her team spends more time submitting garbage and retractions than any other team I've seen out there. It's like ridiculous. All right. So now tell them about those top pictures. That's very important in compared to the bottom. You all can clearly see, I hope, the bottom, the small bruises that she's showing that she claims she have, like here, right? On the bottom, under her eyes.
Everywhere where you see the yellow box on the top picture, that was him making it bigger for the bottom picture.
For the bottom pictures, right?
Yep. So what we're looking at in the first one. So first of all, these were all taken the next day at around 2:40 in the afternoon. Mind you, she has been allegedly headbutting, has a broken nose, 2 black eyes, and this is what we got. So on the first, So the first picture, go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I'm not, because, I don't want anybody to think I'm victim shaming here, but it does not look terribly like, I understand you can get small black eyes and everything, but we also know she drinks in parties, right? And she's a model and she's up all night and, she got a really hard schedule.
Yeah.
Can I just ask the chat, has anybody seen Amber without makeup before? Because I have seen pictures of her without makeup before, and she does have darkness on her skin in a lot of places like that.
Yes, she does.
To me, it doesn't look, I don't know. And I'm not trying to, like, for this, I'm actually not trying to be, like, petty. I'm not trying to be. I'm not. I really am having a hard time seeing a black eye here, especially the kind when you get hit in the nose. And that.
And there's never any swelling. Jamie V just said it, and I agree. There's never any swelling, and there's evolution of bruises, and that's something that you'll see with Amber is there's never an evolution of a bruise. She has it one day, and the next day the paparazzi catches her and
Mhm.
it's gone. No Crabby Hermit. She never went to any doctor for any of these incidents
That's the
ever.
problem. There is
Yeah,
no medical documentation that any of this happened
none,
or that any of
zero.
these marks could have been done in the way that she said. That's a failure on Amber's little entitled butt. She didn't think that one very, very carefully
Right,
out. She's relying on her friends and photos, and like she's so used to PR. Like if you just make it look like this, it's like this. She lives in fantasy. Okay. And so she
she
didn't
lives in
worry about the facts.
narcissism.
Unfortunately, legally, Johnny's team, they want the facts. They want the real evidence. They're pulling, they're calling. They want it. They want it. The judge, hey, where is it? Where is it?
Right.
Mm. Amber's having trouble.
Yeah,
And I
Tina's
agree
crazy.
always. She would
Yeah.
look like a raccoon, right? I mean, granted, we're not medical professionals either, but I mean, I've
No, but I
seen,
was in the medical field for 10 years, so I know
yeah,
what a bruise looks like.
so me too, but with the female doctor's office, and we did see plenty of these alleged type of injuries that she is claiming that she had. We saw plenty of them. We dealt with
Yeah,
women, 50 women a day, every day. You're going to see a percentage of them, right? It's going to happen. And telling you the marks are dark, they're horrible, they're
yeah.
swelling, there's all kinds of stuff. Especially you get headbutt. Like I have brothers. I've been headbutt. Like I'm telling you, it looked a lot worse. It looked a
Yeah.
lot worse.
Yeah. So now is the next screenshot, the bottom set of pictures, better?
All right, then we'll go to number 4.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
let me
see.
see.
Let's see if we both.
I can't
Come on,
remember.
StreamYards. Don't play with me. It's playing. Don't. Oh, no, it goes away. All right. Yes, look how nice that one is. Much bigger, right? Now you see what we're talking about, how small that is, right? Look at that.
Okay. So I want to point out some things, and this is what this guy, Andy, pointed out.
Mm-hmm.
And I can read it actually because it's on my big TV, like I told you.
Mm-hmm.
So the one on the left is a dry eye, and you
Mm-hmm.
can kind of see some darkness under
Mm-hmm.
the eye. Well, these pictures were taken like within like a 40-second period. But if you think about it, if you're trying to stand there and get these pictures taken and have this
Mm-hmm.
energy about you, in the second photo, you'll notice that her eye starts watering. But
Mm-hmm.
here's the problem. She can't dab it away. So she lets it run. And look what happens. You can
Mm.
see
Makeup.
makeup runs running down because she can't dab it because she allegedly has makeup on because she's
Mm-hmm.
making these images on her face. So you couldn't wipe it with a napkin to wipe away your tear. So she lets the tear run and look at how the makeup traces down.
It
And
does.
then
Yeah.
the spot under her eye gets redder because whatever dark they put over whatever red to make it look bruised gets
Mm-hmm.
washed away.
Mm. So, that's very,
Can you see like where he's pointing and it says makeup
yeah,
runs?
he is.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and they're not like, they're they're really trying to. They were very respectful, right? They didn't make fun. Like I'm making more jokes than these guys did about this issue.
No,
Okay,
they're
they were
very
very
serious
good.
about
Go
this.
watch it. They were very, very serious. They don't want to be looked at like they're just like piling on. They are just like, look at the evidence. Like, come on, there's something
Exactly.
here. This is facts. Again, I want to stress, it's true. I don't like Amber. I don't. I don't. I can't say it enough. But I'm not trying to victim shame in any way. I'm looking at evidence that's being presented that
Yeah,
supports what I think is a misstatement to the court, an
right.
absolute misstatement, a misjustice that's being done. And, uh, you know, this is unbelievable. I mean,
Yeah.
when all this coming, I can't believe, she's changed the tune a bit, a little bit, she's getting a little softer about these cases. She's trying a little hard, she's trying to move it now too, right?
She
Trying to
tried
move it
everything.
somewhere else.
She's
She's
tried
trying.
everything. She's tried to get it dismissed 3 different times. It's
Hmm.
just like,
The last couple of times the judge is like, not playing. Stop. He getting tired of the paperwork, I think.
okay. If you want to
All right.
go to the next one, it's those
Okay. Let's see.
images
Let's see.
blown up.
StreamYard. Okay. Come on, StreamYard. Behave. Come on. Let me like get on with this. Let's go. Oh, no. You know what? It went way too far. Hold on.
Okay.
I hate
So,
they messing with me. This is 6. There's 5. Whoa, here we go. Look at how big. Look at here they're blowing up the actual makeup runs down here, right?
yep.
Yep. Yep. They're pointing how
Okay.
far down they are and what they are, and how you could
Yep.
see that they are the color of the makeup that is up there under the eye. Like it did the runs. You can
And these were
match it
taken
up.
consecutively, like
Mm-hmm.
boom, boom, within a short
Mm-hmm.
amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
So, if if anything, if you were crying and you had actual
Mm-hmm.
day old bruising, you would
Right.
see some glossiness coming down your
Mm-hmm.
face. But the
Right.
one on the right is completely showing how the actual shape of her alleged injury
Mm-hmm.
uh, shift.
Yeah, like how did it change shape, color, and diameter? Can so,
Yeah,
can, can someone like? I mean, that's what I see. The shape is changed slightly, and on the bottom and on the end, and the
mhm,
color is changed
yeah,
definitely. Okay, and the width of it is changed by the time the makeup and everything is like done. This
right.
is this is getting to be a little messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's the next one?
That's true, John. The one thing Johnny's got on his side is that Amber thinks she's clever and she's not.
Right.
She's not. Because the judge, she can wiggle all she wants. The judge don't care. And neither does the prosecution. They work, Johnny's team works for Johnny. They don't care. They don't care.
Right.
Mm. It's not gonna work for her this time. So, hey, Dark Magician. Hey, Josh. Yeah. My keys are sticking. I'm not typing. Not much. I mean, I'm trying to type a little, but it ain't working. So this good. What else? No, they do. It's terrible. I look like an idiot typing out there. They're all stuck. The words all smashed together. There's no spaces. Anyway, this this you want the next one, or you still got more on
Sure.
here with the
No,
yeah?
let's go ahead. I forget what.
This one's good. I like this. All right. This is where she was. Remember we told you what date, right? The 15th is the date of the alleged incident.
Yep. And then the 16th. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so the alleged incident was the night of the 15th. The photos were taken on, as you can see, on the 16th around 1440, which is 2:40. And
Mm-hmm.
then that night, she goes on the James Corden late show. And we're going
Mm-hmm.
to show some pictures here in a second. We've got those also to show what she looked like on his show. Because you
Okay.
have to understand, this is 24 hours later. She's got a
Mm-hmm.
broken nose, two black eyes, her lip is cracked. She has had her hair ripped out.
Mm-hmm. Th-
You know,
these pictures here, right? Like this one in the middle here, that is her makeup and everything from the James Corden show when she was on stage. That's the outfit she was wearing.
yep,
This is the day before, the
it's the
same
same
day
day. The one
earlier.
on the left is the same day. Yep.
It is okay with the makeup, okay, and then this is the day after. Now, if you come down here and you look, this is after makeup run, okay, on the one side, 10 hours apart without the makeup run.
And
Without the makeup on over
yep.
here, no makeup. Look at that, how tiny that is, little thing. It looks like it's weeks old. It doesn't even, does it look
And
like it was from yesterday?
and
Honestly.
people have pointed out actually that she has a little something in real
Oh,
life
there,
under
she
her
does. Like
eyes. And she
that's
has,
what I said. I saw
yeah.
pictures of her without
Hmm.
makeup, and she is one of those women. And there are many of us that we either have like a little shadow or it goes in a little. We wear
Hmm.
concealer. It's you wear makeup and make y'all looking fresh, but there's like marks there.
Yeah.
It's mm, especially somebody like me who I never sleep. Just
I know
that's why
you
I'm an
don't.
avatar.
So
The bang,
weird.
I'm telling you, the circles under my eyes. Whatever you guys call it the cops constantly. Like what going on with the bear? Anyway,
I like my sleep a lot. So
yeah, I
yeah,
know. I do when I get it. I really do when I get it, and I do. Soon I'm going to go into cave mode and hide for a few days and do nothing but sleep, recharge, recharge. But
yeah.
this is just fascinating to me when she actually puts more makeup on to make it look good. I mean, she's pretty good. Her makeup artist is really good. Would you agree? Like, she's really good at
Uh,
that. Like, is it makeup or is it?
I just read John's comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, two Magnum bottles, maybe.
And the 2
Um,
bottles of wine a day probably doesn't help with under eye bags looking dark, allegedly. I know. And then has the nerve to get on Johnny for drinking like a year ago, or 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on just a second. I'm going to mute for just 2 seconds.
Yep, you go do that. Always grateful. If she was truly injured, even Dermablend couldn't cover all of that up. You're right. You're
Okay,
absolutely right. You,
yeah.
you know. Mm.
So now we're just going to focus on what she alleges the um, pictures with discrepancies we've been through. So now we're going to talk about James Corbin's show because that was the night after this happened and the evening that she took those pictures.
Take a look
And
at that nose. I blew this up on purpose. Take a look
that's
at that.
crazy.
Does
So
that
that's,
nose look like it got headbutted?
yeah, two black eyes, a broken nose. He ripped her hair out at the roots, you know,
Mm.
a broken lip, all of these things. So I think it's just, I've been in a domestic
I
relationship.
wanna I
My
wanna
first husband was. So I know the repercussions
Mhm,
of how you feel and your body movements and things like that. And
mhm,
it just really bothers me because you look at her and you're going to go through these ones that I sent you where she's laughing and mouth wide open and
yep,
making scrunching with her nose, excuse
mhm.
me. And it's just like, wow, you're a bitch. Like you're evil for
Did you
real.
just Okay, wait, you know
I
what? I could
did.
do it
I
this way,
cursed.
John. Yeah. You know what, John, did you see John's comment? I'm gonna do it for you, John. I'm gonna do it just like this. There we go. It is captioned for you. It's live on YouTube. There you go. Can you caption that photo, the face of evil? We'll just leave that there for a little bit. There you go. Thank you, John. Thank you. Thank you. Good idea. Yeah. Yeah. But I wanted to point out in this picture alone, can you see the shadows under her eyes that are naturally there that makeup can't ever do
Right.
anything?
Hmm.
You see what we're going, and like they do put a little shadow there, so they kind of like enhance it. It's kind of a look, but she constantly looks like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like she constantly has a little thing going on under her eyes all the time. Sometimes it's
Right.
makeup. Granted, I'm telling you, I am fully aware that sometimes it is a makeup look that she's going for, like there. It looks even worse. But I think she did that makeup look on purpose to make people, wonder if there was black eyes under there. What do you think, Mandy? Be a little You think she'd be a little shady
Well,
with
and
it?
let's just be clear, the woman who did her makeup for the show
Mm-hmm.
already has done a declaration that she didn't see anything wrong with her when she was doing her makeup and hair.
Yeah.
People who
Oh,
saw her,
mm-hmm. That is very good information for you all to have. It is part of the legal case that the
yeah,
makeup artist that for several events has come forward and done that deposition. Well, she had to. She fought it, right? They tried to keep her out. Amber's team tried to keep her out, but she's in
oh,
there
Amber's,
saying
they're trying to keep
there was
everybody out.
there
Yeah,
was nothing on her that had to be hidden in any extraordinary way when she did her makeup on December 16th.
right.
The makeup artist did the makeup for the James Corbin show. Yes, she brought her. Yeah.
Yes, brought her. Yep.
She was her personal confidant and friend. She brought her
Samantha
own makeup
McMillan.
artist.
I just
Right.
looked it up.
Yep.
Sorry, I had
Yep.
to look real
Yep.
quick. Yeah.
No, I was waiting for you, girl, because I know you got the name. I know you got. I was like, I'm not gonna let them hear me type in Google. I'm not doing it. I know
No, no,
Mandy's gonna put it out.
I have
I
it
know you
written
do.
down.
You it is. Samantha has been with her for a while, and she does her makeup a lot, and she
She
did
had
it
been, yeah.
all during this. She probably did it on the. Well, I don't want to speculate. I'll let Samantha speak for herself at the trial, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out that she helped her on the 15th with it. Tell you the truth. I mean, she around. Hmm.
She's got those evil little friends of hers that they're
She
just
does have, yeah, she does
Rocky,
that.
Pennington. Yeah.
Mm, there's some sketchy friends, could have been one of them too. But I'm waiting for the actual questions to get asked because I'm sure Kellner's going to ask. I could see our new little bulldog going in there and asking something like that.
I
You know,
can't wait.
not
I
even like she won't be asking like, "Did you have your makeup done? Who is it that did your makeup on the 15th?" Boom, just like that. Who did your makeup on the 15th? Because didn't she have dinner plans or something? Yeah, we'll get to that. Anyway,
we're gonna
yeah,
get there. Yep.
yeah, we're gonna this is fun, Mandy. I'm like giddy, like a ooh, ooh, ooh. If you guys knew how much fun I am having fun. This is good. I've been waiting to do this for some time. Let's show another little gorgeous picture
Yep.
of
Please
Miss
do.
Heard. Miss Heard. Miss Heard, you look so upset. This is her backstage at Corbin, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
She having a blast. She a happy girl. Yeah. Is that the
So
face?
yeah, if you've ever had anything happen to your nose, and I think I saw somebody in your chat say something about having her eyelids done.
Yeah. And
Who was
even
it?
doing that, you get black eyes and a
Oh,
busted up looking nose thing. Oh my God. Oh my God.
oh, it was always grateful. Is that their name?
Yes, and she's really good. Hold on. Let me go find it. I'll put it up for you. We got this up here. Where is that? Here. With a broken nose. She should have more swelling at
Thank
the
you.
area of the inner canthus, and that is between the eyes right there, like there with the nose, right?
Mm-hmm.
On each eye where the test ducts are located, and that would be like right there right there in the beginning, right? Is that what you mean always? I'm pretty sure with medical terminology, that's exactly what you mean. There would be much more damage shown there. It would be a point of impact, right? Don't you think, with the busted nose?
Yeah.
Especially there, like right there. Unless she just means the tip was busted somehow, like me. I don't
She
know.
said
But even
he headbutt her.
but yeah, so that would be between like when you headbutt somebody, right? Isn't that like right there on your forehead? Boom.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be right there between the eyes, right where your nose is
Mm-hmm.
coming down? And that is like, well, I mean, when I got her headbutt by my brother, that's what it was. And I get my dog headbutts me all the time. That's where they do it too. So, um, I mean, it does. My dog headbutts me. He looks at me crazy too, but I'm laughing really hard. He like looks at me, he tilts his head, and looks at me, and gives me the crazy woman look. Dogs and men. What can I tell you? But I don't know. Yeah, but she don't. She just looks too happy for me there. She really
Right.
does. Um.
So what's the next one?
You broke up just a little bit. Say that again.
Oh, what was the next one? I'm just watching. I'm
Oh,
just chilling.
okay. The next one is. She's just doing it, right? Doesn't she? She just look at those nose. The nose is wrinkling. She's not in any pain. She looked pretty happy. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you would.
What is she doing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You would not be able to crunch your nose.
Yeah, she's crinkling it with no problem. She's.
No.
Mm,
And she said that she had clumps of hair pulled out around
mm-hmm.
her hairline.
You know
And
what?
if you,
I'm gonna go get that picture just of the hair that you put
oh,
in the Discord
oh, okay.
because I
Yeah.
don't have that on here for after we do the other picture for dinner. Is that because to me, I want to get their opinion on what that if that looks like.
Well, yeah, and I can explain it too, that one.
Mm.
And if, yeah, I'll explain what exactly that is.
Do you want me to? I can actually do them one at a time. I'll open up tabs, and as long as StreamYard doesn't die, all of those that you did with the bed, and the
Sure.
hair. And I'm
Because
sorry
I
I didn't
didn't
put them on the presentation. I didn't know that that's where we were going with
know. I
that. It
just
was
was,
part of it until the end. Like then I figured it out after I read your note. Oh wait, that's not it. That doesn't look good.
yeah, and I
Oh
was
no.
late and working and finding new info from the
Mhm.
podcast. So I would hear something in the podcast and then have to like look it up really quick, go on
Mhm.
Twitter, try to get the backup for it. So
Right. No, you were having a. I'm telling you, you were amazing about it. Like you, there was just so much, you know.
yeah,
Mm.
let me,
Okay, so let's go back to the presentation because then we finish the presentation and I can close this and then I'll do individual tabs
oh,
and try
cool.
not to
Okay.
kick myself out of StreamYards, everybody. So this was still the show. You could see the highlights there.
Yep.
She's wearing the same shirt, same makeup artist. She does not look distressed. Now, I'm not saying like she's an actress. Okay. I know she could be emotionally distraught and get out there and play the game. We all do it. I have a bad day. I might have been crying 3 hours before a stream. I come out here, you're not even going to know. That's what you do. You just move forward. You do what you got to do, right? And not that I'm an actor or anything, but she is an actor. So she could very well be pulling this off. But she just looks too casual and having too much fun. And she was just like over the top, expressing herself like everything was great. And I'm
I,
trying to figure that
yeah,
out.
I heard she was very animated on the show. I
Mm-hmm.
won't watch it. I can't. I
Mm-hmm.
When
All
I
right.
get to a point of disliking somebody so highly, I can't like watch anything about
Mm-hmm.
them or hear their
Mm-hmm.
voice. I just no, no, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So this,
John does have a question for you about that
oh,
show. So, okay, just and then we'll go on to the Bahamas thing before we go to the dinner, and then we'll go to the other stuff. Okay. John wants to know if
John.
Elon, oh God, photo taken pre-pearl. Oh, John, for bringing it out, bringing it. I don't know. Do you have an answer to that, Mandy? I'll take it off the screen, and you may take that question. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. December of 2015. It's highly likely.
It's highly likely because apparently
Oh,
they have a very um, tenacious in mm,
and
they have
it goes way back.
it
So
goes way back. They've been
yeah,
together a long time, and there are things coming out that are just like right now. There's some lawsuits. Like they sued each other back and forth, and there's actually some abuse. She I do believe the credible Miss Heard might be making other abuse statements against another powerful man with a lot of money after she was with him for years.
that
Did I hear
wouldn't
that right?
surprise me.
Did I hear it? Did I? Yeah, I do believe that she's trying to. She's gonna try. She's gonna get somebody somehow.
Well, that's
Anyway.
what people like her do. I mean, we know of a certain creator that will remain unnamed
Hmm.
who uses movement and
Oh,
accuses people of
yeah.
false
Right.
things. I
Right.
mean, there's just
Yeah.
a really, really special place for people like
Hmm.
that in my book.
Exactly. Yeah, it's special, all right. It's it's lined with special, like
Right.
very, very special. Brittany says that that's the face of "I screwed up by looking fabulous on the James Corbin show." Yes, the other
Exactly.
one, like when she was there. Yes, it's like I screwed up. I look too good. But John's changing his story now. He says maybe it could be when she was cheating with James Franco allegedly. John,
What elevator,
John,
right?
you know this case very well. Thank you.
I
Yeah, we
love
could
it.
talk. You could come to the Discord and join our talks, man. It would
That
be
would be
fun.
fun
It'd
to
be
get
fun, John.
to get a man, maybe a different perspective from
A
us.
different
I
perspective,
almost
eh?
just said your gender. I don't know. So
That's
I
right.
was making assumptions. I apologize
Hey, he could
to
be a
get
unicorn for all we know. They
exactly.
could.
I don't
It's
know.
right.
My
It's
bad.
just like we try. Well,
Yeah.
you know, but
Um,
anyway, what
so
about the
this was
Bahamas here?
so this was 10 days later. So this was in Christmas. Then they flew to the Bahamas to Johnny's
Mm-hmm.
Island. And
Right?
this is where she had a photo shoot. She had a photo shoot, and here's just some little things that have come out. So she has this photo shoot done, And then Adam Waldman happens to post these pictures on his now suspended for life Twitter and says,
Wait, quote unquote, now suspended for life.
yeah,
Okay, go on.
he is suspended for life on Twitter.
Mhm.
Um, so he comes out and just makes some snark comment about these pictures being taken 10 days after all of these alleged bruises all over your body and
Mhm.
broken ribs and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So then she comes out with a snide comment about it being makeup. Well, somebody sleuthed and found the original postings on the Instagram page for the person that took the photos. And in the photos, it was hashtag natural, hashtag no makeup, hashtag no filter, whatever,
Mhm. Right.
and completely debunked Amber saying that she needed
Mhm.
all of this makeup to hide her bruises. So
Right.
she's
She said,
fine.
and like they
But it,
actually said no
yeah,
makeup, very
no
light,
makeup.
you know.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, and
Mm.
again, if you look under her eyes, she just seems to always have something there. And so,
Yep.
yeah,
Always says, "Yep, the broken rib." I don't know how
yep,
she's stretching out. I don't know how she's bending over like that, folding in half with a broken rib and not feeling that one. You know what I mean? Like the
right.
right, yeah. And what was it? How many days after was this? Just to clarify, you
Like 10
probably
days.
said it.
Yeah,
10 days.
10 days.
So this is
Mm-hmm.
like the 25th around Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
like right around Christmas.
Yep. And think of the evolution of bruising. And that's all, it's just
You know,
like,
especially if you got your she said broken nose. She didn't say
yep,
like I just got head butted and got some bruising. She said broken nose,
broken nose.
broken ribs, black eyes. These
Yep,
are this is the terms she used in the case.
yep.
Um, mm, and not
And,
not
oh,
not a
I
good look.
actually, look, I did put 10 days later up in the left-hand corner.
You did. Look at you. Yes, you did. Like I'm blind as a bat. Look at that. It's age. It's age. This is why. This is why, Mandy. You. This is why you're going
Oh,
to be the
funny.
star of this one, and I'm just. I'm
Oh,
riding your coattails for this. Because you did. You put 10 days later.
I
Okay.
have to do these things to remind myself. That's the thing.
Well, I don't blame you because there's so much. That's why I'm like, I've done trying to remember all the names of all the people. There are so many people on the witness list. Like it
Oh my
goes for
God.
miles. Like it's like everywhere. And every,
Right.
because, the thing is that after the incident on the 15th, she kept her regular schedule. There was no canceling. Nothing happened. She kept her regular schedule. She was a busy girl. Okay. And so was Johnny. And they just kept their regular thing. There's a lot to follow up on. They went to a lot of places. They did a lot of things. And some of them together, right? Amber?
Uh-huh.
Amber? Mm, okay.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what's that?
Hmm. Look at that. Hmm.
Okay.
Just
So this one was really important, but we do go back just a tad because I typed that up across the top so I would remember. And this was actually the 15th, the night he allegedly headbutt her, broke
mm-hmm.
her nose, bruised her eyes, cut her lip earlier in the day, and they go out to dinner, and this
Together
picture is taken.
in
And
public.
look at her and look at him. He is
Mm-hmm.
covering himself, his eyes, his face. It's
Yep.
believed that he's got something on the other side. Like that's why his hat's
Mm-hmm.
tilted down.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And she
but
she doesn't look thrilled. I'll give her that. They don't look happy to be out together. I don't know
mm,
whose idea it was to get out there, but they don't look happy
yeah,
to be out.
no,
But mm, but mm, no, I can understand. I um she don't look good.
no, they look
She
like
don't
they possibly were having some
an
sort of
argument. I believe they had an
something.
argument. Absolutely, something happened. But I don't see a broken nose or black eyes going out to dinner. But you know,
Mm,
um, I don't know. On that, let me just like, do you want to start with the bid, the first one?
yeah. So some of the information that I got today, which was fascinating, a little bit farther in the podcast. So
First,
Kevin Murphy is
mhm.
his Johnny's estate manager.
Mhm.
So there's a deposition, there's a lot of information, and they were reading through it on one of the podcasts. So as they were reading through it, I was like, trying to work.
Mhm.
But
Trying to work while she's researching for her stream later that day.
right, there were a couple of times they would say something, and I was like, what? So get this, and this picture and the next picture. So apparently, on the morning of the 16th, Amber calls Kevin Murphy, who is Johnny's like estate manager,
Mhm.
and says, "Come up here right now." So he goes up there, and basically Amber was like, "Look at what he did to me. Look at what he did to the bed," and
What's wrong with that
shows,
bed? What's wrong with that bed?
yeah, and shows
The second one?
some, yeah.
Okay.
So he takes a picture at the same time. Amber's like taking pictures around the room because he's trying to, just have a record. So he takes a picture, and one of the pictures is the bed that you just saw.
And then
And
this is
then,
the side of the bed? Is that it?
yeah, so this is the side of the bed right here. And this is a
Mhm.
picture. This is the one Amber actually took with the black duvet.
Right. No,
So
we're not
Amber,
showing that, John. Stop. I'm sorry. We're not that's not today.
no,
I
that's
don't
that's
I,
in
I
December. The
that
poo in the bed.
that's not this event though. No.
Nope. So
No,
Amber
that's at his
claims,
birthday party. Yeah, later. Okay. Anyway,
yeah,
so mhm.
that he took her head and slammed it against the bed,
Mhm.
and that's what caused that break. But the
Oh,
more
really?
interesting,
Her head
yeah,
did that, and she's got so many marks from that. That actually separated wood. Look. Like,
yeah,
oh, she
which
have a
to
hard
me,
head.
honestly, like
Maybe that's
if somebody is pissed and came with like a boot on and like stepped down really hard, I could see
yeah,
that
yeah,
maybe
I can see
happening.
that. Mhm.
So it could have been done in an argument, but it wasn't done with a head. But what I want to point out is the color of the duvet. So when Kevin took pictures, he
Wait,
took
it
pictures, and it was
it
the
was
first picture you showed where
it
it was
was white.
white,
Did you see it all, people? It was white and it was nice, right? It was white and it was nice. What color is that one?
black.
And
So
this is the one she submitted to the court,
she
right?
submitted to the court, said,
Mhm.
"This happened.
Okay.
This is a picture I took on December 16th after the incident." And the estate manager saw the picture and was like, "Wait a minute, that's not what the bed looked like that day." So they pulled up his picture, and his
Mhm.
picture had white and hers had the black. So the pictures aren't even taken at the same time, like she's alleging.
She's saying she took them on the 15th when he came up, or like when he
16th,
came up on
16th,
the
yep.
6th. So she's
Hmm.
saying that the pictures that she took are from the same session when the man was there with her taking his own pictures so that they
Right,
would correlate together in the dates. She submitted to the court, this was part of the attractions, right?
yep,
She submitted to the court that these pictures were taken at the same time that as his, and yet somehow they're not of the same duvet.
nope,
Make that make sense, people. Like, Now, he gladly turned over his metadata and didn't fight all along, okay, to turn in his metadata. He gave his metadata so they could find out that he did take his picture on December 16th. That is a fact. That white duvet was on that bed on December 16th.
hmm,
Um, we're not fighting about this until later because, of course, her lawyers and everything, they're fighting on her phone, not getting the
right.
metadata for the document. So we couldn't figure out that actually was taken at a different date, probably. But before that, I think she did retract this actually and say it was a different date. I think she submitted a new affidavit for this. Did she? I think it was, or she
Not
said
in
she
this
was gonna.
incident. That was in the March
Oh, that
incident.
was the March one. Okay, yeah, yeah.
She said
All right.
something happened on the 8th, but then it couldn't be the 8th because there were pictures of her. So she said the 20th. Yeah, so she's
Oh,
a
yeah, yeah.
disaster.
All right. So
So
this one is just they're just now discovering with the
yeah,
metadata that
well,
this is a lie. Yeah.
I think they realized this in the UK, but we
Uh-huh.
didn't get all the information from there, and that judge was kind of
That he
douche.
wouldn't
So
look at, let's just be clear. The
mm-mm,
judge said he didn't want to look at the details of the evidence. It wasn't his business. His business was only to decide whether he was going to believe a claim by a
Believe
victim
her.
or not.
Mm-hmm.
He was not going to prove that claim whatsoever. So they submitted all of this evidence, and unfortunately, he didn't look at any of it, and he didn't care about any of it. He decided that his opinion, like he owned the only opinion that he had was whether or not he was going to believe a victim claim. He's not even going to say if it's true or not,
Right.
because it was a libel case. It wasn't to prove whether he was a wife beater or not. That wasn't the case. It was whether you could say it or not because of a victim statement, period.
Right.
That's it, you know. And which is unfortunate. I understand the law on it, and I know where the judge was coming from. He didn't have to go everywhere else, as much as we would have liked him to, because Johnny would have got some vindication. It was not his responsibility to do it based on what the law of the case was.
Yeah, UK law is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, really quickly, John, yes, there's been some of the metadata released, and it has come up that not only did it come from different phones, but the metadata has been manipulated. There's a whole nother live that you could have
Oh, we will.
on that.
If you will.
I
Yeah, we will.
specifically can't remember if I've come across these specific pictures and the information from them, because it was another incident that more people are looking at. It was the final incident. People were wanting to see the pictures from that.
I think before the actual trial starts, maybe we want to do a stream on her retractions. Just that. She said this, and then she had to do this. That just to get them ready for what she already pulled back.
7 of her witness statements would be hilarious.
Okay, there you go. This sounds like fun to me. Mandy, does it sound like fun? It sounds like. How about, what do you think, chat? Does that sound like fun? I mean, that sounds
How
like
many times can we change our story?
Yes. And Jamie then says, that looks like something slammed into it and drug across it like another piece of furniture or something, not a face. I don't think a head hit that. I really don't. But
I think if a head
I
hit
wasn't
that,
there.
you'd be concussed.
You would have some splinters in your head. Like, wouldn't you have splinters in your head or a gash of some type? That looks sharp. A piece came off. Like,
I don't even know.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. This
So
is just
then,
something wrong there. So you want the next one? I don't know.
Do you have the hair picture?
I have a picture of the. Let me show you this first. I'm going in order. This is the order you put them in the Discord. I'm going to hold you to it.
Okay.
I don't actually know what this is. I wanted the explanation because I didn't ask you on this. What was this for? Because I think this is pertinent. I think I know why you put this here. What's it? That's a vacuum? Is that a vacuum?
No, it's a remote control that she busted over his head.
Oh, that she hit him with the remote. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
and it does.
see
Yeah, you could see that it's cracked. There you go. You see that crack up there? You see that mess up? The crack on the side? So that's the remote that she threw. Okay.
So she whacked him in the head with it. And that was the night that they went out to dinner.
So he could, maybe he's the one. Maybe she misspoke in her affidavit, and it's Johnny that has the black eyes and the busted nose.
Exactly.
And I think next time we come back, I'm going to show you some pictures of Johnny. Yeah, Mandy gave me some of those. Yeah. You remember what you put in the private chat, like over there on Twitter? Or what was it? Twitter or what? Yeah, it was in Twitter.
Is it the ones where he is bruised and stuff, and it makes me so sad?
It makes us feel really bad. That's why we didn't pull them up, because they make me cry. Because those are real black-eyed bruises. Like, they were busted up. Like, he was really busted up. And I don't know if she did it or not, but it made me mad to see him like that. And I blamed on her. I don't even know if she was there, but I blamed her because it was bad.
Oh, she was there.
Okay. Allegedly, Mandy said she put her in the room. She put her in the room, people. She did it. Okay, and I believe her because she's been telling facts, right? Like, so she said she was in the room. There's a good chance she was. But damn, that's what she hit him with, and that does not look. That's damn. All right, now we're gonna get to the good one you want. Here we go. Eh,
Anyways,
the
yeah.
last picture of the night slideshow. Oh, we're doing good. We got 6 minutes before an hour and a half. You did good, Manny. You rock star. You velvet voiced rock star. You. Oh my god.
Stop
All right.
it.
I'm not funny. It's
Oh,
true. It's true. Right, people, Taylor. She's smooth. She
oh my God.
she. Oh, come on.
Okay, so the top right and bottom left were taken by Kevin Murphy, the estate manager, on December 16th,
Mm-hmm.
because she said, "Oh my God, he
That's
ripped my
hair.
hair out, blah, blah,
Okay.
blah, 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 blah."
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the pictures that he submitted. And the
Right.
upper left, bottom right are what Amber submitted,
And you know what?
saying that it was from the same day. This was all taken during the bed pictures. So he was
Right.
going around the room taking pictures. She
Mm-hmm.
was taking pictures. And then once the evidence sort of came together, it was
Mm-hmm.
like, wait a minute, this isn't
I
lining up with.
mm. To now to the lay people there, does that look like the same clump of hair? A and B. Like the dark ones are B and these are A, right? Like the big ones are Kevin, right? And the
No, the
smaller
little ones
ones,
are Kevin. Yeah.
the little ones are Kevin. Those little things there, and then these big
Yep.
ones are Amber. Okay,
Yep.
all
Yep.
right. Forgive me, but does that look like somebody just cleaned out their brush?
A
That does not
brush.
look like somebody goddamn grabbed your hair and pulled. When somebody pulled my hair out, I assure you, it don't look like that.
Nope.
That that looks like brush hair.
And
Am I
why so
wrong?
much
Am I
more?
being petty, people? Come on, look at this. Tell me. Does this look like hair was actually pulled out of her head? A very bad hair extension, maybe, but she has good hair extensions. Have you seen her hair? Like, I don't think, I mean, I understand. It could be part of a hair extension underneath, you think, Mandy? I don't know that much
I,
about hair extensions, but
I don't know. I
um,
just have
it
long
looks
hair. I
like
don't have to get
it.
my, I don't pay for my hair. So I don't know.
I don't I don't pay for my hair. I don't pay for my hair. And mine is just my hair. Like I'm just saying, like I pull things out of my brush like this all the time,
Mm-hmm.
because I have a lot of hair. A lot of very long hair, and I brush it, and I got it. That brush is like full of stuff every day.
Yeah. We have
Yeah.
3 girls with all hair,
Mm-hmm.
at least mid back down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, I'm
I
reading
don't know.
what Jamie's saying.
Mm-hmm.
So Jamie, she said that this was like ripped out in clumps, like around the top of um, her hairline. She said that he ripped clumps out from there. So,
Mm.
no, it looks like hair from the brush. It's brush trash. That's funny.
Oh, let's see. This one, John, was the metadata of no, because she answered you that one. I don't know. I don't see anything on YouTube. I don't see it held. I would see it if it was held, and I don't have slow mo on, and I don't know what YouTube did with it. But I'll go look in the back later because they're not showing me, John. So I don't know.
Right.
Uh, but
Oh,
anyway, this the
yeah.
hairstylist, I believe her. It looks like really bad. And then Krabby brings up, they'll be able to. You think they'll be able to tell by roots? They're going to look for roots and everything on
No, I
pulling
think it
hair
got
out.
thrown away.
Hmm.
It just got
Hmm.
thrown away. All they have
Oh,
is the
so they don't
pictures.
even have it. So
Nope.
there you go. It's just a picture,
Nope.
and it's brush trash. I believe that is true. I do believe.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, it didn't. It didn't post it. It did it. I don't see it anywhere, John. Maybe in the back when I go look. But sorry, I don't know what StreamYard hates me. YouTube's messing around. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But on that, that is our picture slideshow of Amber's marks of evidence, plus the bed
Yeah.
and the hair and the remote. And Mandy, you did so good, girl.
Thank you.
You bring it. Oh my God. They're just like our conversations. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I say, the evidence is like we just wanted you guys to lay on eyes what we see, like we're looking at. And the videos are linked below. You could check, you'll be able to read everything they wrote about it and hear their statements on it and why they think so.
Yes, the
And again,
videos are so
yeah,
good.
yeah, we're not lawyers or anything like that. I will link the umbrella guy, and I'll talk to Mandy about anybody else I put on the description. The article about Catherine, the new lawyer Zellner, is down there. Also, there is a link to prior videos that we have done on it, and I think I'm going to make an Amber Heard playlist so that ours are all listed together too. If you want to check on more of it, because I'm going to, if Mandy's cool, we're going to keep doing this on and off until the trial and give you some more. That I really do think bringing up her retracted statements might be fun until then, so they're ready for the trial.
Oh my gosh. I've never actually sat down and like analyzed them all together.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
had them all right
Yeah.
there. I just.
But if you guys think of anything on the Amber Heard Johnny Depp defamation case that's coming up soon that you would like to know about in more detail, we would try to put it together for you before that trial, so you have a good thing if you're interested. But otherwise, I think I'm gonna be looking at all of the stuff she had to pull back. Because that speaks to me of the type of witness she's going to be for herself. Like, I don't even think they're going to let her take the stand. As with Kellner there, I would definitely not want her up on the stand at all. But, they may not have a choice if she's been, I wonder, I'm going to have to research this, but since she's had to pull back so many of her statements, I wonder if she has to take the stand. I wonder if they could force her to.
I don't know because I don't know. It's a civil defamation. So
because it's he said, she said. So if we don't get to hear from her lips what she's saying, that don't seem fair, right?
No, but I would not want her to testify because she can't keep her story straight and indulges and adds stuff.
The evidence speaks for itself. Right. Brittany, got a question for you here, Mandy Guru. Yeah. What is the date of the trial? And
it's April.
It's March. March or April?
It's April. Yeah. I think it's the 20. I said the 22nd one time, and I don't think it's right.
I
think it's the 27th.
It's either the 22nd or the 27th, but he's right after there. And we will get you the right date, and I will actually put it in the description. The trial date, so that we have it, because we're going to keep referring to it.
My brain is just mush because things keep getting moved, and then there's all these dates that stuff has to be turned in by.
And she wrote all the information on the bruising and everything today and stuff, and it's understandable. You got a lot in your head, like it's understandable. We will get you that date. We know it's within that week. In April, we know it's within that week. We definitely know it's that week. We're just not sure if it's the 22nd or the 27th, but he's definitely within that week. I heard Amber's ride or die IO till it scrubbed his Twitter. Seeing the writing on the wall, maybe possibly getting some backlash. Maybe
Instagram. It was Instagram, and it was the day it was announced that Kathleen was joining the Dream Team.
Yep. It just disappeared, didn't it? Like
everything. Everything. Shirley just gave us the date. I'm like a week off.
Are you? Thank you. Who gave us the date? Thank you. April 11th. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Shirley. We definitely.
Maybe it was supposed to be March 22nd. I don't know.
Maybe because they did move it. Yeah, they did move it several times. Maybe it depends on if you wrote it or not. You know how you remember something if you write it, and then it's hard to get rid of it. Okay. Yeah. So Jamie V said, and then the audio clips where she I slapped you. I didn't hit you. I know. But I slapped you. I didn't hit you. I slapped you.
Jamie, we have all of those in our Twitter DM.
Yep.
For a different live, all of those screenshots, and that
maybe we'll do that. We're gonna do the marks of evidence for Johnny next one. What do you think with the clips?
Okay.
You think that? And then we'll go on to her misstatements, I think, if you'll join me. I don't know, Krabby, if they're gonna stream it. It is listed public as a high profile case in Fairfax, which means all of the documents are out there for us to pull, which is so nice of them, right, Mandy? Like we can pull
Right.
everything. Because it's a high profile, like famous people case, and they're into it. Like, so maybe they will. John says it would be in Amber's best interest to not take the stand, but she seems to think she's clever and a good actress, so I could see her doing it anyway, then getting torn apart on the stand. And I'm there for it. I'm there for it, John. Let's from
Do
your
you think
lips.
we
From
could? Do
your
you think we
lips.
could like bribe Ricada Law to like stream the whole thing?
We
He
can ask.
loves.
Let's
He
start hitting
loves.
the DMs. Yeah, let's start emailing.
I
Email
will
Rakita.
blow
Say you
him
want to
up.
see it. Oh yeah, blow 'em up. Come on, Rakita. We want to see it. You're local enough. Come on. Come on. We want to see it. We want to see it. Oh, I can't stand to wait for that. That's gonna be something. But on that, I'm gonna let
Yes,
like Mandy get on with her night.
thank you.
Y'all, yoo-hoo, we're just leaving, but hello, hello. Thanks for joining us. We had a
Oh,
good time.
I
What?
have
Go on.
one more thing, really quick.
Go on.
To
Yeah, go
I'm
on. Take your
I'm
time.
so sorry. I misspoke last week, and I needed to clarify it
Okay,
because
go ahead.
I'm about
Do your thing.
making stuff right.
Do That's right.
Um,
Do your thing.
I clumped in two Australia incidents into one, and
Oh,
they were actually a couple weeks apart. So he asked for a post nut. She cut his finger off. She flew back to California. He flew back to have his finger looked at. He was filming um, Pirate. So then they flew back to Australia with the dogs. And that's when the whole dog incident was.
mm-hmm.
So it wasn't the same incident. And I kind of clumped it into one, I felt like. So I just needed to make that right. So
Yeah, and that's what she does because she hates misinformation the same way I do. Thank you for clarifying that. I didn't
thank
even catch
you.
that.
I totally
That
forgot.
is good.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about the run of events there and what happened over there with the dogs and everything, and it was all like going back and forth with the chat, and that kind of stuff happens. But that's how Mandy rolls. You're gonna, if you have a question or there's misinformation, we're gonna fix it, just like the date. We're gonna verify the date, put it down there in the description, make sure everything's good. Thank you, Shirley, for giving us a place to start.
Yes. Thank
And
you. I'm
it's
super
absolutely
tired.
great. And so it looks like you'll see us again. I don't know if
Yes.
Mandy's free next week, or we'll work it out behind the scenes, and we'll put up another stunning, stunning, stunning thumbnail of Johnny because
Yes,
this one's going to be all
please.
about him. I don't even have to put Amber on it. There, Amber, you're getting bumped from the thumbnail. That just makes me so happy. Just go find some good Johnny pictures and let it roll like that. Next week's all about Johnny. Okay. And
Perfect. I love it.
okay. And we'll do that because then we could play those clips I know you're all interested in. We could show you what might be behind those glasses on December 15th. We will show you some other things. We will show you some other statements and stuff, and we'll take it there. And on
Cool.
that, my friend, my velvet toned
Oh my
comrade,
God. I love you.
my velvet toned comrade, my Deppite,
Yes.
with the velvet tones here, with a guru of all this information, who she just keeps me straight. Like she points me in the right direction. She points me in the direction of the funniest parts first, so that I stay with this stuff because. Like you gotta keep your sense of humor because I do get mad about it. I'm really not happy with this girl
I
taking that
know.
damn, you know how I feel about advocacy and stuff. Like don't. But there she goes. Thank you again, Mandy, for spending some
Thank
time up here
you.
with me. You're getting, more comfortable. You had to show all to yourself for a few minutes. Good, and you did good. You did good. And you
You
did
guys
good.
are funny. All
And,
right.
and
Night.
I think you did so well that StreamYards was afraid of you and they left me up here for a while tonight.
StreamYards was like, we're not going to bust out of this one. It's a good one. Somebody's
Yeah,
trying to hack you.
she's like, good. She's like, good. All right. So maybe you broke the curse from me. I don't know. That's be good. But
Maybe.
anyway, thank you for hanging out with us as long as you did.
Absolutely.
We hope you learned something or had some fun with it, or at least it was great to discuss it with you guys. So we'll all see you maybe next week or sometime. We're gonna figure it out and then we'll get back to you. You'll find it on the page tomorrow. Mandy, do you stream anywhere else? Are you cheating on me, girl?
Nope. I am not.
Just throw you under the bus like that. Oh, you cheating on me? No, because
Nope.
I did just break her cherry last week. It is a reputable question. Like I should be able to ask. Like
I
so.
know.
Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm harassing you so bad. Anyway, tomorrow
You're
you'll
good.
see me over with Jamal on his on his other channel. We're going to be talking about channel culture. And that I think that's at 4 o'clock, I believe, on Thursday. If it's not on Thursday, it's Friday, and I messed it up. But I also will be with Jay over at True Serial, I believe, in the evening, and we're talking about Daniel Nielsen. And so on that, now I'm out. And Mandy, I hope to see you again soon. We're going to be talking. This is going to be fun.
All right.
All right, here we go with the outro. Have a great night, everybody. And
Night, everybody.
treat each other good. Talk to you later. Bye.